Voice actors need headphones, and a lot of voice actors will default to monitoring headphones, like for example these Beyerdynamic DT770s. Now, these are good headphones for monitoring, but they're not good for mixing. Now, I'll tell you why. These are very good at detecting things like plosives, very aggressive mouth clicks, exceedingly strong sibilants. But the problem is, because they have such an enhanced high-frequency response, so the high frequencies, the treble range, is very enhanced on these headphones, there's a good chance that they're not going to give you an accurate representation of how things will translate to different systems. So for example, if I use these headphones, I'm going to want to use too much de-essing, so the sibilant frequencies. I'm going to want to reduce those too much. And so they basically lie to me about what it is that I need to be doing when it comes to mixing decisions, which is why these are great for monitoring. They're good at detecting moments, shall we say, errors during a live recording. But for mixing decisions, making demos, producing your own voiceover for a project, which I do many times, then you really want, ideally, mixing headphones, not monitoring headphones. So for example, these are the Neumann NDH30s. They're quite expensive. But what they allow me to do is they allow me to make critical mixing decisions, which first of all I know are accurate, but secondly will translate to other devices. The other thing that they do is they're very good at telling me if I'm using too much compression, because if I apply a little bit of compression, I can hear it. If you want your voice actor to deliver ready audio, which is something that I provide, then they really should be using some kind of mixing system. So I've mixing and mastering headphones like these ideally. And like that, you can actually make sure that the produced audio is actually going to translate to different systems. It's going to sound good on your phone. It's going to sound good on other people's phones and laptop speakers and TVs and all these things. And as I said, if you can't hear the problem, you can't fix it.